Now we're live. We were live for about 5 minutes there while I did my recruiting, and I was like, usually it like flickers one viewer, even if no one's here, it flickers a viewer every once in a while. I get any action there, and I was like, that's interesting. Not that I expect you guys to show up necessarily, like, don't trip on that shit, but you guys kind of understand what I'm saying. Cool. Alright, we are ready. Save. I also want to look at one thing before we... So there's this feature in this game. Couldn't call it a feature. I should call it So I found out about the dev trait. The dev trait tells you how good the player actually is. Like, is he elite? Is he just standard? Is he a star? I knew, I've seen it before, just never really, like, took it into account. It's kind of the truth of it. But it's under strategist. Increased chance to learn the developmental trait of the QB while scouting. So we need to spend 50 points in tactician, by the way, just to be able to get that one. We're quite a bit off, because we have to basically go to tactician. It's been 50 there. And then yeah, pretty much buy all this shit. Increased chance to learn development trait while scouting. Okay. I don't know, we'll figure that out when we get there. Okay. Ole Miss LSU. Oh yeah, let's look at the schedule real quick for tonight before we get into this. The Magnolia Bowl. I think I'm gonna play 3 tonight, maybe 4 SEC change it, maybe. But I might just play SEC change it tomorrow. If we play tomorrow, that is. Undefeated. So we have, wow, okay. So we have quite the 3 games here. At Ole Miss for a game. National televised here. 6:45 p.m. Then Alabama at home and Kentucky at home. Yowza. Tonight will be interesting. We'll see how long we go for. It's 1:40 already. Or is it probably later now? See, I wear the purples, and what do they wear? Light blues. It just doesn't work. I don't get how LSU wears, you know, no one else wears white as their home jersey, so we can't wear color unless they like as an abstract color as their home jerseys.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't.
Oh, this is good. This bowl's perfect. The Lane Kiffin Bowl. Those Ole Miss jerseys are fucking sick, honestly.
Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi.
They're fucking sick. What up, Isaac? How you doing, brother? Welcome in. Lane Kiffin Bowl, as we call it in today's modern day. 9-0 LSU. 7-1 Ole Miss. Get right to the action here. The screen is black. Refresh, because I'm seeing my stream is showing up just fine. Refresh your, close out YouTube and reopen. I had to do a second stream. The first one got screwed up. So.
Okay.
Try that.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early.
Here we go.
This is a tough environment for visitors. Picks up the first.
That O-line is absurd.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense.
There we go.
Perfect. Get that block, get that block. First down. How you doing, Zeke? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving week, brother. Oh, almost got it out in time.
Is Lane leaving Ole Miss?
It's what it sounds like. The rumor today is that, well, I don't know how true it is, but he's having a meeting with his team tomorrow at 9 a.m. Which screams, I'm leaving. Which I mean, you know what? Sometimes I think Lane Kiffin has jumped around a little bit. He's a good coach, I think, overall, but he's been around a little bit. And I sometimes look at that and I say, you found something good in Ole Miss. You know, no, you're not Alabama. No, you're not Georgia. But, like, you found something that's working. Why are you changing it?
I would stay in Old Mississippi. They had the
Yeah.
best season ever.
Yeah. I think the whole... I'll get into it as we get into the stream a little bit, too. I'll talk about the... what I had heard, kind of the... Oh, man, I'm going for it. I hate these chip shots. This game is broken. Chip shots from under the 5 are impossible in this video game, from the right hash or left hash. I'd rather go for it on fourth down. I'm not trying to be cocky, just realistic. Ooh, they scored. Yeah, it's a big game for us. This is going to be one of our tough ones. This is in Alabama next. So we have 3 games where we left the regular season.
My favorite play is Fade Smash or Fade's HB Smash.
Fade HB Smash, Fade Smash. This is my favorite play. I forget what it's called. I remember once I see it. HB Angle. HB Angle is one of my favorites. I love a good draw play.
You've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because
Can't you believe that 5 lost Duke could win the Axe?
No, but that's like what's kind of the problem right now, right? It's crazy. That's also why I think, you know, Zeke, like, that's another reason why I think Miami shouldn't be rated as high. It's like they can't make the ACC, like, I don't know. Did Miami make the championship? Is it Miami Duke? Miami's gonna probably boat race Duke, but I have to look it up. I forget. I like was looking at it earlier today, and then I think I was before some of the games were finalized, so I didn't see.
No, it's Virginia and Duke.
Virginia and Duke. Yeah, see, that's why I'm a little bit skeptical about Miami. Like, go fuck yourself. Well, I'm sorry. You couldn't get in the top. You couldn't get to the ACC championship game. Why? Why? Because you lost to Florida?
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day,
Like,
but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays down
pisses me off.
2 losses, and they beat Indeed.
Oh, I think the whole debate between Miami and the Notre Dame thing, to me, is silly. I think that week 1, week 2 games, like Miami beat Notre Dame at home by 3, by a field goal. That's it. At home. Granted, they won. I'm not saying they deserve it. But Miami hasn't been playing as well as Notre Dame has been playing. And Notre Dame doesn't have a bad loss. Miami does. And I think that weighs in.
So those games don't matter.
I'm not saying they don't matter. But I'm saying that if Miami didn't lose to Florida, let me look at Miami's schedule real quick. Louisville. Sorry, Louisville, not Florida. No, sorry. Florida State, Louisville, and SMU. Like Miami has 3 losses. No, they have 2 losses. What the fuck? Why does this app say they have 3? No, they beat Florida State. Okay, yeah. This app was weird. Like, Louisville's a bad loss. I don't think SMU's a great loss either. I think you have to take into account, just because you beat them week 1 doesn't mean that, like, the rest of your schedule, oh, we lost 3 games, therefore we're in. It's not like an easy tiebreak. Like, we both have 2 losses. Okay, we both have 2 losses, but I beat you, therefore I'm ahead of you. It's like, well, who'd you lose to?
Talking about not playing well. Alabama, Oklahoma, and Virginia are not playing well. So does that mean they should be neglect?
No, but I don't. No, I just think you can't. It's not that easy. You can't just. You're not going to just take the best teams at the end of the year. Like, I think you have to have a little bit of, like, I guess the word I would use is, like, maybe, like, reasonable common sense behind some of it. Like, when you compare 2 teams together. Like, I think Bama should be in over Notre Dame. I think Bama's got some wins that Notre Dame doesn't have. Both are 2 losses. But, like, Notre Dame lost 2 games to Texas A&M and Miami by a combined total of 4 points. That's it. That's it. And they've been dominating everybody else. Common opponents match Miami better than Miami. I look at Miami and explain to me the losses. Like, if Notre Dame would have lost to, let me pull up the schedule. If Notre Dame lost to NC State week 4, that's like a Louisville loss. That's different. Notre Dame didn't lose to NC State. Miami lost to Louisville. That's not good. At a certain point, that head-to-head has to be, like, not ignored, but maybe like, okay, what happened in that game? Oh, Miami won at home by a field goal, a shootout.
Okay, if Bama loses next week, should 3-loss Bama be in over 2-loss Miami or Vanderbilt or Utah?
Well, okay, let's unpack that. If Miami loses next week, let me look at. Fuck, dude, I can't see your message. Type that one more time, because I can't see your message. Fuck, I fucked that up. You're saying if Bama loses, got it. If Bama loses, should they be in over Vanderbilt, Utah, and Miami? No, I mean, the thing is that I think the tough part about the conference championships is they don't want to penalize you for playing that game, right? Because if Miami were to play that game and lose to, let's just say, SMU or Virginia, then would you penalize them for having that extra loss? The conference championships. I think let me take a step back. I love the conference championships. I think they're such a fun game to watch because I don't know. I like having the conference win. Like you won the SEC, and it's in one game. I like that. But I think under the new format of the college football playoff, it's a dirty situation, and we shouldn't have the conference championships anymore. I think it's a waste of a week, and we should add an extra week to the college football playoff. That's my opinion. So I think it's kind of silly in general because the way the college football committee has basically said is in recent years that like if you play the game and you're not like completely blown out, you're really not going to lose your ranking. Meaning Miami could lose to Georgia, and all that can happen is Georgia gets vaulted up, but Miami doesn't really fall down past anybody. Which is why Notre Dame, in some ways, is a little bit like, oh my God, how did I do that? In some ways, Notre Dame's kind of in a positive negative situation. Like they're not in a conference, they don't get penalized for not playing, but then they don't get the reward for playing, you know. So it's a positive negative for Notre Dame. But like in this case, Miami's sitting there like, hey, we don't have to play a game next week, we've done everything we need to do to get in. I think them not getting in is going to hurt them. And I think in situations if certain teams win, then I think, you know, you could have a situation where Bama's not going to be penalized for losing that game versus Georgia. Miami didn't have to go play Georgia, meaning I think Miami could be left out for not making their conference championship game, rather than, you know, rather than Alabama who had to go play Georgia. Like, and if they lose, they lose. It's a silly. I think conference championships in general are silly at this point. I like them, but I think for what this format allows it to be, it's kind of pointless.
I think they should put Miami or Vanderbilt in if Bama and or BYU loses the Big 12 championship.
I think just put Miami or Vanderbilt in if Bama and BYU lose. Yeah, I mean, if BYU loses, the thing about Miami is, if I'm being honest with you, Zeke, dude, it's crazy to me that we're talking about a Miami team that can't make the ACC championship game because of their 2 losses, and they go out and instead Duke has a chance to make the playoff. That's silly. You know, like, that's got to mean something. I think Bama, the way they were able to navigate their way through the season, I think Bama's got better wins than Miami does, personally. But, you know, Vandy, I think Vandy's had a hell of a season, you know. I think if BYU loses, you probably put Vandy in. I just don't know. The question will be, like, do you put yeah, what happens when Miami loses that game? It's going to be interesting. Not if Miami loses that game. Sorry, if Alabama loses that game. It would be interesting to see what ends up happening.
I wouldn't rank Texas over Miami, because Texas and Miami have had similar schedules.
Yeah, I think you saying that, to be honest with you, is going to cause a lot of controversy. I know a lot of people that think Texas should be in. They think Texas somehow found their way back in. Texas is another team playing good football right now, right? But I agree. Texas has not looked overly good all year, right?
Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now.
Texas has losses to Ohio State, which is like whatever, right? Florida. That Florida loss is just killer. The thing is, you can lose 3 games. You just can't lose. It's just Florida just.
arch is glazed as hell,
Glaze.
and they can't beat Ohio State or Georgia.
Yeah. The I'll tell you what though, Zeke, the issue, the coach. Listen. I'm not a huge Texas fan by any means, but the coach of Steve Sarkisian made a really good point. He goes, okay, we don't schedule Ohio State and we're in the playoff. We schedule an FCS opponent. We play some FCS opponent instead of Ohio State. We don't play that game. We're in the playoff. He's not wrong. Texas is probably in if they don't play Ohio State, right? Their only losses to Florida and Georgia. They're probably in, right? I don't agree with it, right? But they're probably in. So their argument is, okay, why are we gonna schedule Ohio State? Which Coach Cignetti said this week when they were criticizing some of the Indiana's non-conference scheduled games. Indiana's like, listen, we stopped scheduling the big opponents' non-conference games because look at what these other teams. It doesn't do you any good. He's not wrong. These big games and non-conference games aren't worth it. They're not worth it. Yeah, Miami would say the same thing. We beat Notre Dame. It's like people are not giving that as much credence. It's crazy. Although that one I agree with. So, yeah.
I still think their victories wouldn't be strong enough despite if Ohio State was there or not.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just
A&M
on fire all game long.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at their victories. They beat Vandy by 3. They beat A&M. They beat Oklahoma.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Their wins really aren't too impressive. You're not wrong.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to.
Yeah, I think Vandy's got a point.
I'll give M credit for Vandy and A&M, but that shouldn't keep Vandy out if it comes down to them being in or not.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing though. Like, the head-to-head matters, but you can't always just be like Texas. But you know, it's like it's not fair.
And as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's an interesting thing, and it's kind of the problem with having the format that we have. But like, yeah, you're right. I mean, how do you put in a Texas with? At what point do you say, well, hey, we should be in there? Texas is like, hey, we should be in there. It's like, well, you lost 3 games. Like, I don't think at this point in time, I think one thing should be said. Every year, from year to year, it changes because every year, you know, who's good in the top teams and the dominance of undefeated teams changes. If you have 3 losses, you should not be in the playoff. Period. Automatically dequalified. Except for auto bids. Auto bids should be. But
because Vandy is a way better team than Texas, and honestly Oklahoma and A&M.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. Not going to disagree with you. Dang, we lost this guy. Oh, we barely lost him. Alright, well, we spent all of our money. All of our money. Sorry, all of our, like...
My dad pointed out that because they say ND has beaten good teams, and yet their schedule is shit, that we don't know who actually has the...
My dad pointed out. I missed the second half of your message, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I also think what's interesting about, like, the whole Notre Dame situation also is, to me, part of me feels like, you know, when you look at, like, Notre Dame, I think you're not wrong. Notre Dame's had a schedule that's been tough. They just haven't won the toughest games.
Know who has the best schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you this, Zeke. Let me ask you this opinion. Ready? Do you think that Notre Dame, being that they played really well last year and made the playoff and went to the championship, do you think that that should have any weight on the decision? Because some people are saying that, like there's a level of, like, and it would be like Alabama too. Like Alabama.
That's last season. This is this year.
Yeah, I agree, but like what I'm trying to say is like frauds, right? Like if you lay a goose egg in the playoff, like next year when there's a debate between you and another team, don't you think that your perception of that team that laid a goose egg last year's playoff in the first round, like you could argue Indiana, for example, had a really good year last year. Now they weren't perfect, but they made the playoff and they got blown out by Notre Dame in the playoff. So you could make an argument like Indiana, I'm saying if it's a close debate. Now Indiana's in this year; they're the 2 seed by far. I think. I don't think they moved from that spot. Maybe they dropped to 3, but
So let's say ND has 3 losses, and they made the championship. Does that mean they still go because of last season?
No, not at all. If they have 3 losses, they're not in the playoff. If they have 3 losses, I wouldn't put them in the playoff. No, I'm saying, like, when you look at teams that have, like, credibility, like, I think Alabama has credibility, right? I think Ohio State has credibility. So when you're in that debate between, fringe team, should this team get in or not? Should we put Vanderbilt in or should we put it in Miami, who
had 3 losses.
I wish they had 3 losses. I don't. Fuck that. I'm happy they're doing well. And I think the eye test does matter, and Miami fans hate it, but I don't know. We'll see. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. Very interesting. Notre Dame's tough because...
You're a damn ND fan.
Boo. I mean, I wish Notre Dame had 1 loss, and then there would be no debate between where they should be in the playoff. But they don't. So... Bam at home, let's go. No, I think they're good. I think Notre Dame's good. They've got such a good run game that I really think they could dominate some teams in the playoff this year. Good defense. Um,
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme
I think their losses early in the year were
of things.
largely,
This is a game
you know,
being the reason they finished strong.
they got a young quarterback that never started a college football game in his life. You know, not saying that's a excuse or anything, but I think, ooh, I don't know if, I think he got that.
They will choke, especially if they go to Norman or Eugene.
Hold on. I don't think they will though. Where's challenge play? I don't know. I think you're underestimating Notre Dame. Personally.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials
I thought he got the first down by challenging it.
LSU getting set with a
Eugene, maybe. Like, the Ducks are good, but, like, I don't know.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it.
Oh, man. Try to get rid of it. Couldn't.
Well, we saw what an easy schedule can do in the playoffs last year with Oregon, Indiana, and Tennessee.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw.
Are you saying they had easy schedules, like in the regular season? Yeah, I mean, yeah, good point. We'll see. I mean,
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down.
I think it's so funny, though, because here we are debating the college football playoff, and I remember, like, when we expanded to 12 teams, everyone's like, oh, perfect, 12 teams. I said, listen, we had a 14 playoff, now we have 12 teams. The problems are the same. People will still bitch about not getting in. Yeah, I know they all lost. I didn't know if you meant, like, those teams had easy schedule last year. Yeah, Georgia got, I mean, Oregon, was Oregon 1? Were they 1 overall? Then again, they ran into Ohio State, you know, and Ohio State was not an 8 seed, so.
Recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. Okay, so Zeke, where do you put Indiana this year if they lose to Ohio State in the Big Ten championship? Where do you put Indiana? And where do you put Ohio State? If Ohio State loses or Indiana loses, where do you drop either one of those teams down to?
Top 4.
Top 4, yeah, I agree. That's good logic. I think both those teams they're undefeated. They're both play a hell of a season. I agree. I wouldn't penalize them outside of a bye. That's good. That's a good take. Yeah, you could put top 4 regardless of who wins. I mean, unless Indiana gets absolutely fucking murdered, but I still wouldn't even do that. It's just not right, you know, logistically. But I mean, it's so funny to me because I really think the problem that we're encountering is that these SEC teams now.
When is the last time we have seen a 1 versus 2 championship game?
In a conference or a national title? Conferences, I don't fucking know. I would have no idea. I don't remember.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period.
Conference.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe an SEC, Georgia. I don't know. Georgia, was there a Georgia Alabama one year? That'd be my guess.
and set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
I think that SEC championship game a few years ago where Georgia beat Bama.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I feel like there had to have been at one point those two teams.
But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play right, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
I just think like overall when you have these super conferences now, it really makes this all tough because at the end of the day, like teams are going to lose games, and like SEC is such a tough conference. You kind of have to assume you're going to lose some games, you know. And so at what point do you value those losses in a tough conference versus a team with less losses like Miami in a conference that's weak as shit? SEC's hell overrated. I think they are overrated in the sense of how people rank it, but I still think it's a good conference. But I think the problem is that it becomes this like cycle of like Alabama's 4, then Alabama's beats by, you know, an SEC team, then it's just like it's a constant like Alabama's 2, let's just say, you know, I don't know, Auburn is outside the top 25, and then Auburn beats Alabama, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's a tough.
Because they say a 3-loss SEC team is better than a 1-loss Big 12 team.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. Nope. That's my mistake. That's on me. I fucked up, chat. I fucked up. Let's score for the half. I think that's crazy. I think if you have 3 losses, you shouldn't be in. That's why I think Bama is complicated. I think you kind of make a. You asked earlier about Bama losing to Georgia. I don't know. Maybe if they lose to Georgia, maybe they are out. You know.
I personally think if Bama loses, they shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
Vandy should be in instead.
Yeah. I agree. A 2-loss Vandy should be in over a 4-loss Bama. Because that'd be crazy, regardless if they play the conference championship or not. Alabama lost 3 in the regular season. Vandy lost 2. You know, at that point, you know, I don't know. Yeah. I know it's a conference championship game. You know, it's like Vandy didn't have to go play in that, and if Vandy went up against Georgia, there'd be a good chance Vandy loses. But Alabama lost 3 games over the season. I think that's enough. That's enough proof to not put them there. But where were they ranked last week? They were ranked top 25. I think they were ranked 1 above Notre Dame. So it tells you where.
I think obliterating Tennessee makes their point even better for Vandy to be in.
Yeah.
Showing almost no resistance.
Oh shit, wrong play. I called the wrong play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, they tied it. Okay.
Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they line up on 1st and 10. But they're now throwing here to start the drive. Down the middle, it's Smith.
Time out.
The receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. The offense will take the.
I also like doing dragon spacing, because you get the slant route, and you also can go deep too.
Going for his running back.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
Finally make the stop right near midfield. First down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining.
Why?
He's running out of time here.
Fuck, dude, that sucks. Thought I had it.
When I talk to defense defensive
fucked it up.
coordinators
Should've
all
called
over the
timeout.
country, and they're quick to point out the term
I
effective
forget about timeout sometimes. I don't forget, I just forget.
Get offended when you want to talk to him about sack. Sometimes.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. Miller's going to wrap up.
I like throwing the slant, because it could be short or long.
Yeah. Good play.
Rivalry games always
Good play.
bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best
Come on,
first
baby.
half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see
I hate the
how
halftime
rematch
replay. Sometimes take longer. Don't. Zeke. I'm trying. 2 interceptions, not good. I'm gonna dial back. Don't worry. Zeke, you were here the other night, bro. I come back in these games. I don't know why it's taking so long to load this. Am I just being impatient? No, I think I'm in with the loss anyway. But let's not lose.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Using his legs. It's Smith. He picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great
If
patience
your QB throws a few more, take him out.
100%.
through it for a nice game.
He won't be throwing anymore.
They tackle him, but the game
We got this game under wraps.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14.
That back just had nowhere to go.
Good pass.
Credit to the defense and the run
Go,
fix on
baby.
that play.
Lego, baby.
Offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the
I think we'll do one more after this game. LG after this one, because then we'll play SEC Championship tomorrow night. College football playoff tomorrow night, assuming we're both in on those, but assuming we don't lose these games.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't.
I had a season in Madden where my fucking starter was shit, and so was my other 2 QBs, so I had to make a few trades.
Oh, yeah? Who'd you trade for?
where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Blitz.
And they hold the press.
All right, we'll take field goal.
It's incomplete. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out.
Anthony Richardson.
Oh, interesting trade. How is he?
Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice
Is he healthy?
polish off that drive with at least 3
Sorry,
points
too
up
soon.
on the board.
All right, didn't score.
So here comes the LSU offense back on the field.
I have Madden 24, so he is decent in that one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And here's the handoff. There's the first down. He's still
Nice, that's cool.
tackle made after a solid gain to start the ball.
I don't think I have Madden 24. I think I have Madden 23.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
I only bought 24.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Risky pass.
Tight end for a short pass. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, inside.
Oh my god, this running back is unbelievable.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. He cooked up with over 150 yards today.
In Madden, I dropped almost 60 on someone.
Really? Nice, dude.
He's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
There we go.
Sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks like he's
With bum-ass Russell Wilson as my QB.
Bum ass Mitchell Wilson.
How many times
That's
have we
funny.
seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they get a great pass rush. Where they create space and running lanes, and he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive.
It's funny.
Working clock with the ground game. Final space at the 20.
Oh.
They stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Bringing pressure.
Let's go, baby. Tud.
We will just have to wait and see on Selection Sunday
Yeah.
to see how horrible they treat Vandy and Miami.
I think Vandy's gonna get fucked. I'm not, you know, not in a good way, obviously, but I feel bad. I hope Vandy doesn't, but I have a feeling that they will. Just have a feeling that the committee's not gonna. I don't know. I just feel like Bama too influential. We'll see how the game goes versus Georgia, though.
First down, looking for more now. They finally make the tackle, but a
I
huge
think they will keep Bama in regardless.
Really? So you think they'll keep a 4-loss Bama team?
preserve as much clock as possible. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone.
Oof, bad pass.
For a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
They have 2 losses right now.
Oh, they have 2 losses right now.
Important second down
That's
play
right.
coming
I
up.
keep forgetting that.
They're going to run it.
Tonight's game was a lot closer than they liked.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Takes the grab.
No.
The set championship will make it 3, so ho DAWGS all day.
That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
Got it.
And it's good.
Let's go, baby.
Down the middle. And they
13-point game, I think.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
All right. Gosh, these fucking plays suck. All right, while this loads, I'm gonna use the
What
bathroom.
if they put Texas in? Instead of Bama if Bama were to lose?
Yeah, that's crazy though. Like exactly, because Texas ain't playing in the SEC championship. Bama is. That's wild. You got a good point. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's take a look. What are we gonna be at? We're beating Bama. Probably like better than 6, obviously. I was just kidding. 6 is where we're at. They don't give me shit. They're like, nah. Like, nah, bruh.
In my opinion, Vandy needs BYU and Bama to lose next week to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Do you see a world in which Utah gets in? Or do you think Utah is screwed? Probably too many teams that would, chaos-wise, right? Let me look at the standings.
Chaos would need to endure for Utah to even have a chance.
Yeah, like BYU gets like blown out. There lies the head-to-head problem, right? Yeah, Utah sitting at 13 is just not going to help them. I don't see a way they get in.
If BYU wins the Big 12.
Well, if BYU wins Big 12, Texas Tech's still getting in, though. I mean, if BYU wins Big 12, Miami might be fucked. And, well, I guess you're right, Bama would be out then.
Yeah,
I'm afraid they're
but
gonna
an
rank.
5 loss X team, who would you put? Another G5 team? Or a Miami or Utah or Vanderbilt?
Well, group of 5 team. They need one group of 5. They need 5 conference winners, right? I don't know. That part I don't know.
There will be 2 G5 champions in my opinion.
Well, there has to be 5 conference champions, which means there'd be 2 non-Power 4 conferences, right? If I'm having that right, or maybe I'm not thinking right. It's late. I could very well not be thinking straight. See what the... Okay, here's the projecting the top 12. Here's what ESPN Heather Dinich says.
It's gonna be SEC, Big 12, Big 10, AAC, and Sun Belt are gonna be the ones.
Yeah. Like North Texas or whatever. They have Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4. Oh, I see what you mean by the Group of 5 thing. Oregon 5, Texas A&M 6, Ole Miss 7, Oklahoma Sooners 8, Notre Dame 9, Bama 10, BYU 11, Miami Hurricanes 12. So that would put Miami out and Tulane in at 12. So 1 seed would be Ohio State, Indiana 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4, 5 Oregon, 6 A&M, 7 Ole Miss, 8 Oklahoma, 9 Notre Dame, 10 Alabama, 11 Virginia, ACC champ, and number 12 Tulane. Yeah, I think Miami's fucked.
Ole Miss should be above Oregon if we are talking about real shit. Don't punish them because of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, I know. But they're gonna, like, they're gonna, though. That's the shittiest part, man. And they're gonna be 7. Yeah, well. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Alright, LG chat. LG.
Hell, there was a vivid chance for Ole Miss to get a bye. Not anymore if Kiffin goes.
Nope. Absolutely not.
The end of the season, goal positioning, playoff spots, all
Yeah.
on the table, but only to find a way to win.
Do we really think Texas Tech's that good? Like, do you guys think so? I don't know. I'm not hating on them. I just don't know how good they actually are. I haven't watched them too much this year. Alright, we got the ball. Let's beat the crap out of Kentucky. Kentucky.
From the shotgun, the inside
Ooh.
give.
I think they could beat Oregon.
Really?
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff, it'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Go, baby.
Working their way close
Go, baby, go.
to a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 36.
Have you seen what Jacob Rodriguez can do? God damn, he would feast on the Ducks.
Whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a
Jacob,
running back,
yeah.
way down
He's
the
from
field.
my, like, brother-in-law's, like, hometown, I think. I have to look that up.
Second and 6
QB, y'all get him the same. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get it down.
Let me look him up. Let me look him up.
On that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That's what tight ends are supposed to do.
No, he's not. Never mind. Wrong.
Bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can
I was
get
thinking of-
loose. We're not tackling with multiple guys.
I was thinking of Jake Rodriguez.
I'll leave you alone, but I have to go to sleep.
I don't want to leave me alone. Oh no, don't worry about me, Zeke. I know. I'm tired too. You're all good, bro. I'm gonna finish this game and we'll be done. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the conversation. As always, it's always fun debating. Yeah, I think you got some really good points. I think the problem with a lot of your points is they're logical and they're too good. I think committee doesn't always think logically. So we'll see. It'll be exciting. I might be on tomorrow, not this late though. So it might be earlier in the evening. We'll see. So stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by though. Appreciate you.
Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going hand in the ball.
And the DAWGS will beat the shit out of Bonner.
The Dogs should be. Hopefully. Get there. Oh, my head. I don't know what was going on
You
there.
see those sticks and you're like, dude.
I didn't get that. I thought I got that for sure.
Hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at
I think
getting
you got
this
it.
one overturned.
Take a look.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. And his
Yeah, I knew it.
the
I
officials
thought he
were
got
gonna
that wrong.
overturn the call. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
About to ruin Kentucky's day.
They're going to ride
No!
this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that.
All right,
last
come on,
one,
boys.
2nd and 11. Smith
Good
takes the
blocks.
handoff. There we go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
New dragon
That's why that
spacing.
one fell incomplete.
This is what he was talking about
Working
earlier.
well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, bad pass.
Left side. And they'll
Gave
stop
field goal.
him about
2 points.
5 yards short of the 1st. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash.
Our defense is rolling right now too. Ain't nobody stopping our defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Floating away.
Damn it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's on me.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your 1st sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that.
Probably should pass the ball there.
Getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights,
Tutty.
it's good.
No, field goal, not tight.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give is to Smith.
Oh,
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
oh my God! I clicked the wrong button. I meant to click square.
A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left.
Good catch.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
All right, come on now.
Tigers can really attack.
2 minutes left. Let's go for the half.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Ball down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see.
Oh, almost had it.
I thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the grind.
Back to pass on second down.
Wide open.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open.
Didn't mean dive. I'm gonna slide.
Time and time again.
That works out.
He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. How about the work up front by that big defensive line? They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal.
God, no one's really open.
Looking to get it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe.
Let's go. Wow, we showed the ball. All these field goals we're kicking. Good practice.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 31, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
Oh, you missed your block, bro.
Sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This will likely be the last play of the half. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
Ben Smith. He's incredible this year.
Analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football. Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Two o'clock already on. I feel like we need it to get through this game.
They'll try the run. That keeps the running game
Okay.
churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it.
Dude.
Never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left.
Let's go, baby. First down.
He's getting it out to the 29.
Yeah, we're gonna play this is the final game. We're gonna play tomorrow. Will be conference championship and playoff. It could be 5 total games or 4 total games. We'll see.
After a pickup of 4, good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll give it to the back.
Dude, they're on me. Crazy.
But there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down.
Yeah.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Where are we?
As we
No
start the
respect.
fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Boy, the defense
Okay, here we go.
really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 30.
Always a
I could get rid of it.
the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country.
Dude.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off. In
Oh my
time.
god, I looked away. I thought I had more time. Oh my god, that's okay. It's alright.
That is a completely avoidable penalty.
Oh, yeah.
The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Smith takes the handoff. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
Okay.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Oh, nice block.
Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get
Close
you
to being
going.
a legal block. Is that close to chop block? Kind of look like it, huh?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to go up top on first down.
R1.
The throw.
Oh my god.
Complete and very
Holy shit.
couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
Game over, guys. Game over.
Team out with this one.
Not a dominant win, but 16-0. No complaints.
seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse,
Good shit, guys.
there's only one really good team.
Good
It's
shit.
them.
Good win. Undefeated regular season. Let's go.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender, the other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent.
Come on, motherfucker. Come on. What do we got? Oh. Touchdown record. Nice. Alright, we'll save it. I know it's advanced and we'll save. Okay. We'll do recruiting next time. Okay, chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate the support and love. As per usual, we will be back probably tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. If I'm not on tomorrow night, don't be utterly shocked. If I am on tomorrow night, then obviously cool. But just don't be shook if I'm not online and instead I'm like busy. Just because, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Anyway. Alright. Peace out, everybody. Thank you guys all for the love and support. We will be back online for the college football. Sorry. College football playoff, but also the Big Ten championship. Okay? Have a good night, guys. Peace.